Hey guys, guess what? We just hit 20,000 subscribers in 3 years, almost to the day. Today is the 22nd of December. We started this channel the 20th of December in 2020. It's now the 22nd Saturday morning of 2023, and I just hit 20,000 subscribers. We're at 20,025. So appreciate everything you guys have done. Let me give you some statistics here on what we're doing. By the way, we're out shopping for Christmas stuff. But while I'm sitting here in Lowe's parking lot, let me give you some statistics. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. So, in the 3 years since we've been on, since December 20th of 2020, we have driven 157,000 miles using this truck and my old truck. We've gone to 11 states. We've been on the auto train from Florida to Virginia twice to go do shoots. We have 24 videos of different racetracks and super speedways around the country. We have 21 private shops that build hot rods around the country. We have built 33 model cars for our Model Monday. We have visited 68 classic car junkyards. We have filmed 86 museums or private collections. We've done 26 car and classic car auctions. We've got 16 videos of hot rod power tours. You've seen 3 videos of my dog, which by the way now have their own channel called The Adventures of Chloe and Daisy. So if you want to follow them, there's about 100 videos on The Adventures of Chloe and Daisy if you want to just see shorts. They're all like a minute or two long, pretty fun. We've found 143 significant barn finds, or cars. I'm talking one-offs. I'm talking cars that haven't been seen for years, that have won awards or been in magazines, or that were one owners for 50 years. So very significant cars. We found 143 of them, and a lot of them were actually crawling through barns or crawling through old pole barns or behind someone's house under a car cover for 20 years. So pretty significant, 143 of those. We've been to 197 car shows and swap meets in 7 states. We've done 7 automotive history episodes, like our Chevelle, the Cuda, the Camaro, that stuff. We visited Dale Earnhardt Jr., the RCR and Kyle Petty race shops up in North Carolina. We've taken 10 long road trips, not counting the power tour. We've been to 4 NASCAR races, and we were in Kevin Harvick's pit in Pocono. Well, right next to it. His pit was here. We were standing here. I could have touched the cars. Countless interviews with all kinds of people that we've had on the show. From Vice Grip Garage when the Independence was just getting debuted down here, to the guys that invented the funny car, the Mope car Ram Chargers, to Don Gartlets. We've had everybody on this channel. We've had a ton of people. 22 terabytes. I have 22 terabytes of video footage, raw video footage. So just think of that. That's 22 terabytes. So we've got 11 2 terabyte external hard drives full of nothing but all the video. So there's no way we've ever put that much up. I mean, if we go to a junkyard or somewhere, a classic car junkyard or an auction, there's probably, you guys get to see maybe 30% of it, because the rest I have to edit just because I can't put up a 27-hour video. We have 734 videos. We have 4.489 million views. Now, yeah, if you're Vice Grip Garage, you might get 1 million every week. But I still think 4.4 million views is pretty significant, especially in less than 3 years. We've had 483,000 hours of you guys watching our channel. As of today, I just looked, 483,216 hours of watch time as of this morning. That is crazy. That is insane, and I appreciate every person who watches, because the average watch time is about 5 minutes. So that is a ton of you guys, and girls, and kids. In 3 years, which is 1,095 days, we've put up 734 videos. So we have put one edited video up every 1.5 days for the 3 years. And I could tell you, we've worn out some cameras, we've worn out some tripods, we've worn out some of the holders, worn out a ton of t-shirts. By the way, we've also given away over 200 t-shirts and hats at events to you guys. And you guys have bought stuff from the store. Remember, we do have a store, and the link is on our homepage. It is just an amazing, it's amazing to me that you guys want to watch what I do. I try to just put up stuff that I would want to see. And I was inspired by channels like Flying Wheels. So shout out to Flying Wheels, to Craig at Flying Wheels. Cletus McFarland down here at the Freedom Factory, which is about an hour south of where I'm at right now. To the first, I would say, YouTube celebrity that was ever on my channel, and that was when the Independence was debuted, and I got to speak to those guys at Vice Grip Garage. Yeah, it's been, I've had Aaron from Fast and Loud. I've met with him. He'd been on the channel back when we saw him at Carlisle. Just all kinds of people. And got a decent little relationship with some of the car people, with some of the racing people, some of the NASCAR people. Call out to you, John, at NASCAR 1. So it's just been a dream to go out and do this stuff. And for those who are new to the channel, I hope you go back and check out some of our, especially the junkyards, especially like the top 10 junkyards. There's videos that we have that are just walking through classic car junkyards from here to North Carolina to up to Pennsylvania and everywhere. And some of them are really, really, I mean, they are huge with thousands of classic cars, and I wish I could save every one of them. But I can't. So I just want to, like I said, I appreciate it. Let me pull up. So some of the, I went and looked. As of today, our top video, and this one continues to be amazing to me, is episode 401, which was inside Johnny Cash's garage. And that has 984,515 views right now. So 984. I don't have any views. I don't have any videos with over 1 million views. So it's not, this is the closest one. And then we have episode 573 with 452,000 views. Episode 131, which if you're an AMC or an AMX guy, or you just like cool cars, the guy in, I think his name was Craig. What was his name? Craig? But he's up in New Jersey, across the bridge from Pennsylvania. And we went there, and he has a rare AMC collection. He just collected, say hoarded, Javelins, AMXs, and AMC machines and stuff. And he has just a ton of them back where he parks all his trucks. He owns a business with trucks. But he's, I think there was, what, 5 or 6 pole barns full of AMCs. Just amazing. And then he also had like 6 or 7 tractor trailers full of new old stock, which he was selling. a lot of that stuff. So there was a part 2 to that, but episode 131, if you want to see something about AMXs and AMC and stuff, that would be. And he actually went and bought back the car he bought when he's 16. He's like 70 now, and he bought his first AMC. I believe it's a 65 or a 66, maybe it was a 70, but it was one of the red, white, and blue, the machines, and he went and found it and bought it back. And then, like, episode 154 is a place where we had movie cars. And by the way, I've gotten to sit in so many movie cars. The DeLorean from the real ones. I've gotten to sit in one of the Chargers from Dukes of Hazzard, the real Batmobile. I've been able to sit in cars that were in all kinds of different movies and stuff, and also bring them to you and show you, like, all the cars are from Tennessee, all the places that have these cars that you can just go and check out. The Monkey Mobiles and the Beverly Hillbilly cars and all kinds of stuff. The whole, like, the place over in Orlando, Desertland, that's got basically everything. If you haven't seen the Desertland, Dezerland, the Desertland videos, check that out. And then for those of you who are Mopar guys, Tim Wellborn, his personal house, he invites us into his house, and he's got $3 or $4 million worth of one-off Cudas and everything else that are one-of-ones in his house. And then he has a whole car dealership there in Alabama that is nothing but Mopars of every kind, and it's a dealership set up as if it was in 1969 and 70. There's just so much. And then, you know, the barn that was up in Doylestown, PA, that we went to on Father's Day. Go look at our top 10 videos. You can always go and see what's the most popular one. And you know, the barn finds up there that had, you know, a ton of different Cobra jets in the bottom of a barn, and a Cobra is like a 72 Cobra jet Mustang sitting right there next to a 454 Chevelle. You know, just, and then stuff on the second floor, LTDs, like all kinds of stuff. And then I believe it was a Boss 302 on the third floor of this barn, covered in chicken poop. Just, I mean, amazing, but very cool. And we have gone to drag nights and national muscle car nights and NASCAR events, all kinds of stuff. And we're going to be actually talking NASCAR. We will be going to the 2024 Daytona 500 in about a month and a half, and in about 3 weeks we will be going to the auction in Kissimmee, and they're going to be auctioning off the cars from the Winston Cup Museum in North Carolina, all the stock cars, plus 4,000 other cars that are going to be there. So you'll get to come with us and see all that. So I really, just like I said, wanted to say thank you guys. This, in case you didn't know how this started, I was a science teacher, middle school science teacher. Now, I've been around cars. I've owned 40 of them, and I've raced a bunch in my life. But, you know, here I am, a 53-year-old science teacher, middle school science teacher down in Fort Myers. And they had asked me, because I had worked in the movies and I had worked in music and stuff. I went to film school at FSU, and went in the military and then raced cars and did stuff. But I was just being a science teacher, figured I'd do that for a while. COVID hits. They asked me if I can set up a video class as an alternative class for some of the kids there, because they had just been gifted by the school district this editing system. Now, like I said, I have a degree in film and a degree in social sciences, but I didn't have a teaching degree. But I had taken the test to be a science teacher and everything else. Well, so over that winter of 2020, over the Christmas break, I went on and opened up a channel. I thought, well, you know, we'll do a car channel for the kids. A lot of the young guys the eighth graders want to do this. We'll do something about cars. It's easy. It keeps away from copyrights and stuff, because you can't do music. You can't do stuff like that that's all copyrightable. So we can do something about cars, and they can figure out what they want to do. It's a pretty wide range. And I came back, or I got called actually on December 20th and got told, you can't do this because I didn't have an education degree. So I can't teach film, even though I worked in the film industry and the movies and television and everything for a ton of time. And I also wrote 41 books. If you like, if you look me up, Sean Dever, actually, maybe I'll make a commercial and put one on here of my children's books and my novels and everything else, because I have 41 books that were published back in the 90s and 2000s. And maybe, you know, people have seen them when they meet me, because I'll set them up in a booth when we're doing signings and swag and stuff. But anyway, because the school said I couldn't teach it and I'd already set the channel, that's how this got started. It was not started to be a money-making thing. It just so happens that like 2 months in, suddenly I'm, you know, got monetized, and it's really using you guys to help pay for my travels and everything else. I've used almost every dime, I would say almost every dime, if not every dime, from this channel to get better equipment, to go and travel somewhere, to pay for my expenses. So I just want to say thank you to the 20,025 of you who have subscribed. I hope you enjoy the channel. I hope you check out more. If you're a new subscriber, please check out a lot of the stuff. I do try to put it into groups, so if you check it out, you should be able to see race cars and racetracks and junkyards and stuff. And check out some of the older stuff. It's not really that old. I've only been doing this for 3 years. So check it out over the Christmas holidays. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you guys like. Put in comments of, hey, you want to see more racetracks, you want to see more junkyards. By the way, that's getting really difficult now. For some reason, after COVID, a lot of them shut down. They went out of business. A lot of them have been buried and sold and scrapped, because that's how they had to make money. Nobody could come and buy parts for 2 years. So a lot of the guys that had the older stuff were like, well, we have to start scrapping the metal. And so COVID did a lot of damage to the junkyard side of things. But we're going to keep looking and keep doing our, you know, trying to keep this hobby alive and try to keep you guys interested. And Model Mondays, crazy. Yep, we've been building the models. You guys seem to like that. They get some decent views. And so we'll be building models. I've got about, I think, 27 kits unbuilt sitting here. So you'll be seeing those coming along. Anyway, I appreciate you all. Merry Christmas, or whatever you celebrate. And I will be posting, I probably post something else up over the weekend too. But I just wanted to say thank you for 20,000 for 3 years of nothing but awesome. And I hope I've met a lot of you guys. I know I've met a lot of you guys. And I'm walking through the other day. I was walking through, my hair looked worse than his does now. And it was like 10 o'clock at night. Somebody in Publix came up and was like, Sean. And I'm like, hey, do you know me? And they're like, yeah, we watch your channel and stuff. So that's a cool thing. That's a really neat thing. And then they find out I'm just a regular dude that just loves cars and has a couple cameras and can figure out how to edit. But thank you so much. Let's keep it going. I hope to do more. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. It's kind of like liking somebody on Facebook, I guess. Oh, also, I'm not on any of the social media. I guess I should get on Facebook and whatever the other things are. I don't know. I'm kind of old. But I got to figure that out. Oh, by the way, I do all this. April helps occasionally, and then our friend Melissa helps occasionally. But editing, shooting, all that stuff, one guy. That's it. So it's funny to me when I see these teams of people and it takes them a week to put a video up. But I guess because I worked in TV news and I was used to going out and shooting a video story and doing 3 or 4 stories each day, I was used to going shooting them and then editing them and then, you know, go ahead and put them on the air. So anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you next time. So again, please, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you like, if you have comments, some of you guys like Edwin and Scotty, Dave, a lot of those guys, you guys have been with me on the channel since day one. So I appreciate all that. I appreciate you guys. You know who you are, because I always talk to you. If I didn't say your name right now, just don't worry, there's like 100 of you. I could go and read them off the back of my truck. By the way, if you were somebody who helped, wanted to put your name on my truck for the Power Tour in 2022, it's still on my truck. your names are still there. So there you go. I drive around with thanks to you guys every day, and that's what keeps me going sometimes. All right, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.